I'm showing a clip of Dwight Smith, that's a former NFL player, Super Bowl champion, 2 pick sixes in Super Bowl 37. That's the Bucs' first Super Bowl. He goes on the air, and the radio hosts are asking him who he thinks is going to win the game and all this other nonsense as if the NFL is real. Dwight Smith just tells them,
You can say what you want, man. Like I say, the game ain't decided on the field.
basically saying my position on how the NFL operates. This is an NFL player. This isn't just some random guy. This is a former NFL player, Super Bowl champion, saying the Super Bowl is not determined on the field. Credit to Brian Toohey. He posted this clip on his blog. I haven't seen this clip on YouTube, so I'm posting it on YouTube. So don't get after me saying I stole this clip from Brian Toohey. I'm posting it on YouTube because he doesn't have a YouTube channel. So let's roll the clip and see what this Dwight Smith has to say about the Super Bowl.
Supposed to be a neutral field, but just tell me, as a former Buccaneer, how surreal is this for the Bucs to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium?
That's a good question, man. I would like to ask some Tampa fans that question because I really don't know.
Well, I mean, this is something that no one's ever seen before. I mean, you're hosting the Super Bowl. The Bucs are in it. It's Brady versus Mahomes. I mean,
something I predicted at the beginning of the year. I said if the NFL wanted to have the home team in the Super Bowl, this would be the perfect year. Pandemic, people can't travel, so it's not a shock to me.
How big of an advantage do you think it will be for the Buccaneers not having to travel anywhere? Because obviously, when you were in the Super Bowl,
that's not no advantage. They don't have no advantage.
No advantage? Okay.
No.
All right, so
that's like saying they have advantage at every home game during the year. So I mean, it ain't like they won every home game, so it ain't much of an advantage.
So tell me, obviously you're a defensive guy. What would the game plan that you would engage against this Kansas City high-flying offense led by the great Patrick Mahomes? I mean, how would you guys try and stop Tyreek Hill? Let's say this was back in the day. It's a Monte Kiffin-led defense. How do you think you guys would defend cats like Tyreek Hill and, of course, that fine tight end of theirs, 87, Mr. Kelsey's pretty dangerous too.
Well, we played cover 2, so it ain't much you would change. You always got somebody over the top. Our key was we had defensive line pressure, man. If you ever noticed in the NFL, the teams who win is who get the most pressure on the other team's quarterback.
Well, without question, and you guys were able to do it back in the day, and the Buccaneers might be able to do it against the Chiefs' offensive line right now that's really in shambles. They're banged up, they're decimated by injury, and you might be able to rush 4 and drop 7 and take your chances that way. Is that how you would do it, Dwight?
I mean, y'all know all the X's and O's, man. I'm just sitting at home watching. I don't like to get into that because I don't believe the game is really decided on the field. So, I don't get into all the X's and O's and talking, man. Like I said, I played in the game. I set a Super Bowl record, and we knew every play they was running before the game started. So, hey, who am I to say?
Well, tell us about that week leading up to the Super Bowl, because that was the big thing. Bill Callahan was the Raiders coach at the time. Obviously, John Gruden had just come over. Tell us about that week of preparation leading up to the game and how it was executed by you guys. I mean, you could know which plays are coming. And
Tim Brown and Jerry Rice come out and say that they made them run Jerry Rice. I mean, John Gruden's offense.
Yes. Yep. It was his offense, and you guys knew exactly what was coming. Did you know every single play?
They didn't run that offense all year, though. Ain't it odd that you would run it when you're playing against us?
So did you guys know every play before the ball was snapped?
I'm just saying, man, the game ain't decided on the field. That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I predicted who's going to be in the Super Bowl. It ain't about who has the best players. Football is entertainment. So what's the most entertaining Super Bowl? The Bucs in their first one against Patrick Mahomes. Has nothing to do with if these are the best teams, because we know that these aren't the best teams. The Bucs are not the best NFC team.
So who's the best team in the NFC, in your opinion?
The Green Bay Packers.
But the Bucs beat them at Lambeau, though. I mean, the Bucs proved it. They went there. They beat Aaron Rodgers at his place.
You can say what you want, man. Like I say, the game ain't decided on the field.
But the Bucs beat Green Bay like 38-10 at Raymond James Stadium in the regular season.
You're not listening to me, man. You keep saying
so how is it decided then if it's not on the field?
The Giants won the Super Bowl in 2007. I had 2 pick sixes. One I took back 93 yards, another pick up there in New York. We beat a 40-something. We didn't have Adrian Peterson. They went on to win a Super Bowl. Like, you go for who beat what and how? Like, come on, man. Stop that.
All right, so how do you see this one playing out on Sunday?
It depends on when Vegas make that call. How Vegas ain't going to lose the most money.
So do you think the Bucs' original Super Bowl that you were a part of and won was illegitimate?
I think everyone is.
If you don't mind me asking then, and we obviously appreciate you giving us a little bit of time, why do an interview for the Super Bowl if you don't believe that it's set up the right way?
Y'all asked me to. Don't nobody call me no other time until Super Bowl come, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Did anybody, when we got on the phone, say, hey, how's your family doing? How your kids doing? No, none of that matters. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
And I appreciate that. We do.
We do.
I mean, that is our job, though, is to talk sports. I mean, it's not personal.
So what is your honest?
Job to be real.
We understand that. So what is your honest opinion of Tom Brady being in 10 Super Bowls?
Good luck. A lot of luck, you know.
Okay.
Because, you know, everybody say Tom Brady, but if I can remember, there's a lot of kickers kicking kicks for him to make it there.
Well, Tom Brady did put him in a position to make those
So did
kicks.
Jim Kelly. But his kicker missed a kick.
He did miss a kick.
Right. He did.
He did miss a kick. He
Well,
also lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
but it's Jim Kelly's fault, man. Boy, man. We break stuff down like it's so small. Like, this is the only reason that it happens. Like, come on, man.
So the reason you guys won the Super Bowl wasn't because of your outstanding defense. It was because that's the way it was predetermined. That's what you're.
Well, I mean, if our defense was so outstanding, why we couldn't beat the Saints that year? Saints beat us twice. So why did the Oakland Raiders say, we're going to go in with the Saints game plan? Because they had Deuce McCall, they ran the ball down our throat. Why didn't they come in and say, we're going to do the same thing?
All right.
Gruden knew what was coming.
Yeah, I mean,
He knew-
it was his offense. Yeah.
But did Rich Gannon change the calls, the audibles?
No, you know, we tried to change, but, you know, I mean, then they changed back to the original offense, and then that's when all the trouble came.
The game plan was changed on the eve of the game?
Friday morning. Yeah.
Friday morning, Bill Callahan comes in and says what to you guys?
We're going to go back to the offense we had all year. Because we had changed the offense to be more run dominant, you know, where we had a big offensive line, they had a small defensive line, so we were just going to smash them out.
Anywhere? College? Pros?
No.
Where the game plan that you'd had all week long, all season long, 2 days before, it's like, we're going to do something different?
No. That's my short answer.
Do you think it had something to do with, like, we're going to try and outsmart Gruden? He thinks we know what we're going to do, but we're going to...
Well, no, because we went back to the offense that Gruden knew. So the audibles that was that. So,
Oh, my gosh, Tim.
Black 15 Lightning, Sap said, they're coming right.
A peculiar story that came out many months ago that with the Raiders and Bucks Super Bowl 37. You and Tim Brown obviously played for Oakland, and you know where I'm going.
Yeah,
with
I know where
this.
you're going with this.
Tim Brown came out and said head coach Bill Callahan essentially sabotaged the game to let the Buccaneers win, and you agreed. You backed him up.
No, what I said is that I just found it was very unusual to change the game plan. You know, right before almost game time, the day of the game. I have gone through situations. I had played in Super Bowls with the Niners and stuff like that. What you work on all week long, you carry that into that ball game. So we just felt like, you know, it was weird that he made that change, because all week long we talked about pounding the ball, running the ball with the running backs that we had. Then all of a sudden that Saturday, we decided that we were going to throw the ball, and we lost our starting center, you know. And Barron Robbins, we lost him, so that really put us at a disadvantage. But, you know, I just felt that it was weird for a coach to do that.
Why do you think Tim felt so strongly about it?
Well, Tim and Tim and I, we have had this discussion over and over again, and he was the voice with the Oakland Raiders. Nothing, everything went through Tim Brown. So you know, he felt like it was just unusual that he also made a move like that. And we talked about it, and as guys that have been around for a long, long time, that have played the game for so many years, we just felt like it was very unusual for him to make that change.
Why do you think he would have done it?
To be honest with you, I don't know. But, you know, would this guy sabotage his coaching career for something like that? I didn't go that far. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know what that individual is thinking, but I knew that the most important thing for me, once you get to that position, is to win that Super Bowl. The way you prepare all week long, you go with it, no matter what. And I just felt like it was very unusual for that to change on that Saturday.
I was using this technology for some players on some plays. Roll the clip of DeAndre Hopkins. Look at his finger. It snaps onto the football. Again, look at his finger, left hand right there. Bam, it snaps on. And he does a good job maintaining possession, like it's sticking to his glove. And let's replay it zoomed in. You see his fingers snap right there. They snap onto the ball. Now, I mentioned there's the technology. It's Ultimate Reception. This was invented by an NFL player back in 2014. Got a little bit of media coverage, and then the story just completely disappeared.
Hi, I'm Colin Loeffler with the Minnesota Vikings, and this is the Ultimate Reception. Now every kid can catch like a pro. Come take a look.
Ultimate Reception is the most innovative youth sports entertainment product in years. Players using an Ultimate Reception football and gloves are so effective they are not allowed in any high school or NCAA football game. This product is strictly for youth and athletes who want to catch like a pro every time. Ultimate Reception features a patent-pending magnetic grip system that literally makes the ball stick to your hand. And with the smallest, strongest magnets in the world on your side, it usually only takes one hand.
Alright, so subject one, what did you think about the Ultimate Reception?
It's amazing. You can't even drop it with the gloves. Just make a lot of catches you weren't allowed to make without the gloves. It's pretty awesome.
So how easy did it make it catching it one-handed?
Stick your glove out there and the ball sticks to it.
Good deal.
Ultimate Reception is the most innovative youth sports entertainment product in years. Players using an Ultimate Reception football and gloves are so effective they are not allowed in any high school or NCAA football game. Ultimate Reception features a patent-pending magnetic grip system that literally makes the ball stick to your hand. And with the smallest, strongest magnets in the world on your side, it usually only takes one hand. Players using an Ultimate Reception football and gloves are so effective they are not allowed in any high school or NCAA football game. Ultimate Reception features a patent-pending magnetic grip system that literally makes the ball stick to your hand. And with the smallest, strongest magnets in the world on your side, it usually only takes one hand.